Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. Ripple competing with existing money transfer agents, states the IMF. Challenging the status quo, embracing crypto innovations. In its August report, which focuses on how innovative technologies are affecting the financial sector, the IMF recognized Ripple as one of the very few new players that are challenging the establishment payment infrastructure. Some new platforms aim to compete with payment systems such as TCH, ACH, TCH, RTP, and the Fedwire Funds service, which are only accessible by banks. For example, RippleNet provides the software and the rulebook for a transfer mechanism, whereas financial intermediaries function as nodes and may partake in the consensus mechanism. The IMF notes that Ripple, along with Facebook's blockchain project Calibra and Circle's Center Consortium, is aiming to compete with existing payments solutions, and this sets it apart from popular payment gateways such as PayPal and Square that are merely complementing existing money transfer agents with their services. In the next article, Rich Dad Poor Dad author says major banking crisis is coming, and he praises Bitcoin and gold. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of the best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, explained this week that time is running out as a major banking crisis is coming fast. The best-selling author says now is not a time to think about it, and said people should start considering leveraging precious metals and Bitcoin. Robert Kiyosaki wrote the popular book Rich Dad Poor Dad, and he also offers personal finance education to people interested in learning about real estate, investing, cash flow, and how to start a business. During the last few years, Kiyosaki has been an advocate for cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, and he's predicted an economic collapse for years now. And in the next article, PayThink central bank digital currencies are diverse, but all should be open. And it's obvious that in the next couple of years, we will see CBDCs being issued for real around the world. According to a recent Bank for International Settlement survey, 20% of the world's population could have access to CBDCs in the next 3 years. And that's kind of the buildup for the rest of this video. XRPL Labs had releases tool for XRP holders to claim Spark tokens. First listing also announced, as it seems to still be for the past few days a hot topic on Twitter. How to receive Spark tokens and the first listing for Spark tokens. We'd say when the founder of XRPL Labs, the software studio behind the development of XRP Ledger Solutions, has shared details of the process of Spark token distribution among XRP holders, and he has released an instrument required for this process. And I'll leave this included in the description below so you can click the link and look at the article and follow it step by step. But he's included tutorial instructions and a tool to prepare for claiming your Flare Network Spark tokens. And while the Flare Network isn't live yet and the Spark token distribution hasn't started, you can already prepare your accounts so that you can immediately receive them once they are released. And we've also discussed that the BitTrue is also partnered for the release of this with your XRP, placed in their exchange. For me, we'll see. Once the initial release date is available, they have 6 months as an XRP holder to get your tokens. So that'll give me plenty of time to change my mind. But at this current moment, I'm not really interested in taking a chance of moving my stuff around and possibly losing it, or moving my stuff around and allowing my address to be more publicly known. So we'll see. Again, once the date is official, we'll have 6 months, to claim those tokens, and we'll see how I feel at that time. The next article is RippleNet customer with 720 billion USD worth of assets, AUM or under management, says crypto is here to stay. And the British multinational banking giant Standard Chartered says that cryptos are here to stay. And we do know that Standard Chartered is a UK-based financial services company that has recently made an upbeat statement about the future of digital assets, including cryptocurrencies, via its official Twitter handle. And digital assets, including crypto assets, are here to stay. The new asset class is transforming the financial services industry, especially in the way transactions and settlements are done. And Standard Chartered has been connected to XRP from the beginning. Next article, Thailand judicial system is planning a big shift to blockchain and will migrate records to distributed ledgers, the DLT. Thailand's judicial system is preparing for a big blockchain upgrade, and the Office of the Courts of Justice, which oversees over 90% of Thailand's courts, says that its plans to move court records and other judicial information into a distributed ledger by 2021. Shout out to XRP Crypto Wolf at XRP Crypto Wolf. Thanks again for dropping content. On the next article, I'd like to discuss the Bahamas central bank put its digital currency on its official balance sheet in April. And what we're going to do here is a little bit of a back and forth. We're going to start and end with this same article. In a financial statement published in late April, the Central Bank of the Bahamas achieved a little-known milestone, including its brand new digital currency on its balance sheet. Now, here's where we're going to bounce back to the Cayman Islands. Cayman Islands-based Kinesis Money launches precious metals-backed digital currencies. Now, Kinesis Money, also known as Kinesis Cayman, and a company registered in the Cayman Islands and was in news recently over the launch of their Kinesis Velocity Token KVT project. Now, as we skip down, in the new Kinesis currencies, they'll provide a stable and trustworthy financial platform that modern consumers are looking for amidst uncertainty and volatile cryptocurrency market. The company believes that Kinesis Mint will provide a very efficient infrastructure for payment services as the project is built on the Stellar blockchain. The company stated that Stellar ensures nearly 3,000 successful transactions per second with a settlement time of 3 to 5 seconds for a flat fee of 0.45%. And Kinesis, on the next article, has introduced yield-bearing digital currencies based one-to-one on physical allocated gold and silver. When you purchase Kinesis currencies, you are simultaneously allocated real gold or silver stored securely in one of several third-party vaults. They're around the world, ensuring no counterparty risk. And these digital coins, KAUs, represent the gold-based coin, and KAGs represent silver. Can easily be spent at a point of sale through the Kinesis debit card, allowing users to make fast and safe transactions. And now, as we get into another article on Kinesis, following the number of prototypes and proof of concept builds, the Kinesis team determined that the most effective and fit for purpose selection for a blockchain network for the Kinesis currency suite was to use Stellar network forked to form a bespoke blockchain network. Stellar met these primary needs in a number of ways, both technical and algorithmic, but at the core of the decision lies 3 overarching reasons. Number 1 is the speed of the Stellar network. And the results of these tests place Stellar at the forefront of the network speed, outstripping competitive networks not just marginally, but by orders of magnitude. With Bitcoin's 3.327 transactions per second, Ethereum's average of 15 transactions per second, and Visa's average 1,736 transactions per second. It's exciting to see the estimated speeds was between 3,000 and 4,000 transactions per second on the Stellar network. And then directly off of Kinesis website, what is the Stellar Network? And Stellar is a blockchain platform that connects banks, payment systems, and people, uniting the world's financial infrastructure so money can flow quickly and cheaply between the banks, businesses, and people. For people sending money to family members overseas, Stellar offers a cheaper, faster alternative to traditional money transfer services. And Stellar lets banks, businesses, and people turn traditional assets into tokens, and these tokens can then be transferred and exchanged with any other participant on the Stellar network. IBM's WorldWire launch will likely go down as a major event in payments history, is the headline of this next article, and it will start connecting back to where we started. The crux of why IBM WorldWire is so important to Stellar, and by extension to the world of payments, is because it's looking likely that people will actually use it, because the road to real use is clear. The main obstacles to adding more banks to the system are regulatory in nature, and according to the IBM press release, those are being resolved quickly. Plus, several international banks will be imminently releasing their own fiat-backed stablecoins on Stellar via WorldWire. And we already know Stronghold is a USD-backed digital asset on Stellar. And we also know that the Cayman in Iran is a gold-backed digital currency built on Stellar. But as we get a little more into this, however, the most important part might be the introduction of central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, to the Stellar network, with actual fiat digital currency finding a home on the Stellar network and its usage being encouraged on national levels by central banks. You get a major push towards real-world use, and this will probably be happening in the near future, and IBM has explicitly said on multiple occasions that central bank digital currencies will be coming to Stellar. One of the first might be coming from the Bahamas, where the Bahamian Central Bank is working on a blockchain-based CBDC dubbed the Sand Dollar, with the intention of encouraging residents to use it instead of cash. The Sand Dollar is largely being developed by IBM, and the verge of these enormous changes and the Stellar protocol appears to be at the center. Let's scroll up. The Bahamas Sand Dollar Central Bank Digital Currency. Now let me scroll back to where I was. The solution, the envisioned solution, is a combination of central bank digital currency, a national identity system, and the rollout of suitable POS systems to all businesses in the Bahamas to essentially make the Sand Dollar universally available. The currency itself will be blockchain-based, with the central bank announcing Enzia Limited as its partner in the technology for the project, and Enzia is described as combining the expertise of the Kinesis Blockchain R&D Lab and Consultancy and IBM, which has made enormous strides in its own Stellar blockchain-based payment network. And as we scroll down into a glimpse of the near future of the article, the Sand Dollar's design makes very interesting points in favor of coexistence through, and strongly suggests that public networks will be the medium of choice for more digital currencies. And first, Kinesis's area of expertise is public decentralized blockchains rather than private networks. And while IBM has been swimming in the design of both public and private networks, its WorldWire blockchain payment system is based on the Stellar blockchain. And the central bank has also described interoperability of the Sand Dollar's network with other payment channels as a priority. So by all appearances, the Bahamian digital dollar is geared towards public network use. And then as we come back into the Bahamas, central bank put its digital currency on its official balance sheet in April. So I think that's very exciting for the XLM holders, knowing that Stellar is so connected. Again, we've just shown that they're now working in Cayman Islands and the Bahamas. I'm going to leave you with a final thought. A little progress each day adds up to big results. And the first thought of this thought for me was your investment in digital assets. A little progress every day adds up to big results. Alright guys, this is not financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. Much love, and we'll catch you in the next one.